What's going on? Welcome to another Livewire Sports Media Update. All right, this episode we're going to talk about Paul Pierce gave his take about Caitlin Clark and her turnovers, plus Dan Patrick had a caller to call in and wanted to know about the rookie of the race.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Livewire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Livewire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, so Paul Pierce was on a day ago. Paul Pierce gave his take on Caitlin Clark and the turnovers, which we all know she broke the rookie record in turnovers. And Paul Pierce gave Keyshawn and Skip Bayless his insight on the turnovers, which we all say they really not a factor when it comes to how great a person is. And he laid out everything that he was able to distinguish, from great players in the WNBA and in the NBA. But, a lot of people, when she do something with assists and everything, they say, well, look at her turnovers. That's the first thing they point out is her turnovers and why she's not this and she's not that, because her turnovers is very high. But people who know basketball, who knew the history of basketball, who follow a lot of people throughout the years, whoever coached basketball, whoever played basketball, whoever played sports in general, they know it's just like a quarterback. Andrew Luck had career high interceptions, but that didn't make him a bad player. He was still rookie. I think he was still rookie of the year. I mean, Peyton Manning had high turnovers and interceptions. I mean, Jordan forsake. But before I even go any further, I'm going to let you hear what Paul Pierce got to say.
Skip, Key, she's well on her way in great company. Let me tell you this. Check this out. When you talk about the turnovers consistently, check this out. NBA history, you know who's in the top 5 turnovers category?
I can tell you number 1 is.
LeBron James is number 1.
I could have told you that.
Russell Westbrook, Carmelo, John Stockton, and Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
I would say that's pretty elite.
All right.
Everybody had the ball in their hand.
Yeah, she got the ball in her hands. Yeah, and now let's go to the WNBA.
Karl Malone would be up there.
You know who's at the
I'm
top?
surprised by that, too.
Yeah.
I get Stockton, but go ahead.
Deanna Taurasi, Sue Bird, Becky Hammond, Lisa Leslie. I mean, come on.
Lisa Leslie.
Yeah. We're talking about she's going to be in fine company, Skip. That means she's well on her way. Because these are all Hall of Famers that I just named. And so, hey, listen, she has the ball in her hand the majority of the time. She's going to make mistakes. So she's going to lead the league in assists. She's going to lead the league in turnovers for a number of years. That's just the way it goes. LeBron James leads the league in scoring all time. He has the most turnovers. That's just how it goes. So as far as me being concerned about her turnovers, I'm not concerned about that. And then check this out. Are they winning? Are they winning lately?
Yeah.
It looks like it to me.
Lately, they are.
It looks like it to me. It looks like they're going to be in the playoffs because last time I checked, they're 11-14. They're in the 7th slot. Last year, you know what they finished? They finished 13-27 last year. So they're going to eclipse their record from a year ago, and it looks like they're going to make the playoffs. So we're going to check that box off. Skip, you complained about her not stepping up in the 4th. Another 10-point game in the 4th. Check that off now. So as the season's gone on, she's continued to check off boxes that we had concerns about. Yeah, I know the turnovers, but she's in fine company. That's fine. We're not worried about that. She's winning games. So, my thoughts on all of that is, hey, look, she's continued to win. She's continued to set benchmarks, rookie records. She's going to have her team in the playoffs. What more you want? She's made the All-Star team. Only thing I'm disappointed in is she didn't make the Olympic team. So as far as my expectations for her, she's checking off all the boxes of what I expected from her. Did I expect her to come here and average 30 like she did in college? No. No, not right away. Did I expect her to actually elevate her team? Yes. Yes, and she's done that.
There you have it. So, Paul Pierce gave a pretty good, definite outline of why we should not take so much stock in Caitlin Clark's turnovers. Heck, she turned the ball over when she was in college, and she led a lead. She led college in assists, all time in assists, all time in scoring. So my thing is this here is that what is your point? And right now, Caitlin Clark is leading the WNBA is assist leader. She's assist leader right now because the last 3 games she was on a tear. And if she had probably had another 10 to 11 assists in that Minnesota game, she'd probably be average 8 point assists a game. Right now, with one more game left tomorrow night, she's probably gonna get 10 assists. She's probably gonna get into that 8 range very soon. And she's going to have that well off her range. You know what I'm saying? What, 16, 15 games left. She's going to lead the league in assists as a rookie. The thing about it is her turnovers, some of her fault, some of her teammates' fault. But we can't sit there and distinguish why she can't be great, because she is great. You know, great ones make mistakes. Hell, Tom Brady made mistakes. Jordan made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It happens in sports. We can't expect a player to be flawless without some kind of mistakes to follow. You know what I'm saying? And right now, look at this. She's the league leader in total assists a game by a wide margin. By a wide margin. It was her, Natasha Cloud, and Alyssa Thomas battling for that spot here and there. And she leads right now. She's second all-time rookie, just past Sue Bird. And she's coming up on Tisha Penachero, whatever her name is, coming up on her record of 225. She has 194 at this what we're speaking of right now. She probably could have 200 going into the break. And by the time 1 or 2 games after the break, she'll probably break that record all the time. And then by the time the season is finished, she'll probably have about close to 300, be over 300, 400 assists that will probably never be broken because nobody's going to score as a rookie by 300, 400 assists in a season. It just goes to show you that people want to continue to point out people's flaws, but they can't give flowers or just due of how great the person really is. You know what I'm saying? And Caitlin Clark is really great. The Indiana Fever probably wouldn't even be in the position they're in right now without Caitlin Clark being there. They had Leah Boston last year and they still didn't do well. They still end up with a number 1 pick. This year they won't even have the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying? Because they right now 7 seed have a potential to get the 6 seed. Now, when it comes down to this rookie of the race thing, I already knew Caitlin Clark was going to be rookie of the year. But for some reason, they want to add Angel Reese in there because of what she's doing with the double-doubles. Fine, that's good. You know, that's all good. But I don't take stock in just rebounding. You have to impact the game in a lot of ways. Scoring, assisting, blocking shots, whatever, steals, whatever you have to do. You just can't be rebound, and break records and think that's it. Caitlin Clark in college has over 100 records she has broken. She has breaking almost what? I can't even name the number of records she has already broke in the WNBA so far and continuing. So to say that she has to put her team in the playoff just to win Rookie of the Year is pretty asinine, you know. And now she's making everybody eat their words because now they're like, dang, you know, what else can we come up with for her to win? You know, have to win Rookie of the Year. You can't, because she's showing you day in and day out that she is the one. Now, Dan Patrick had a pretty interesting conversation about the Rookie of the Year, and he put it to bed pretty much. Take a listen.
John in Iowa. Good morning, John. What's on your mind today?
Hey, Dan, thanks for taking my call. I've been listening to you for a long time, and you get me through the day. But anyway, I just want to talk about the Indiana Fever. I never watched women's basketball before, and what Caitlin Clark, she's so different than anybody I've ever seen. And I only can compare her like to Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. Like her passes are freaking amazing, and she does it with class. So she's my best, and I'm going to stay positive. First of all, and I never saw Pistol Pete pass, but maybe you can give me a little background and Aaliyah Boston, she's the best too. So I'm just going to stay positive.
All right. Thank you, John. Yeah, they beat Minnesota in Minnesota. That's a big deal. And Caitlin Clark. See, that's the thing. There was a player earlier this year that said, she's kind of one-dimensional. All she does is shoot. And I said, well, that player is ill-informed because she is a wonderful passer. And you have to have that ability. And sometimes you get it from other sports. She played soccer growing up to be able to see something before it happens. And that's a lot of what soccer is. It's something happens to something happens, and then it's going to happen over here. To be able to see that, Gretzky had that ability to see maybe 2 or 3, moments before a big play. And it's not something can be learned. I think it's, something instinctual that she has. And they're playing well. I go back to what I said about Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time playing against the best teams in the WNBA. Well, she struggled, and they started out 0-5, and then all of a sudden she was overrated. And she had played a full basketball season, little time off, and then you start the WNBA. And you're starting the WNBA against everybody as a really good player. Everybody's talented to get to this point. And they were rested. So I said, once she gets a break and then plays, some of these other teams, then you'll probably see her play similarly to the way she played at Iowa. She's not going to be scoring 28 points a game, at least not anytime soon. But her ability to pass. Now, I know she has a lot of turnovers. She's trying. Now, that can also be an indictment on her teammates as well. But she is always looking for the pass, and she's very, very good. And I remember Maravich. Maravich could be a great passer. I think Pete always looked for degree of difficulty, and that he wanted it to be a great pass, like behind the back, through the legs. Caitlin's not doing that. She can do that, but that was a big win. And right now they're in the playoff race. But there's still a lot of basketball left to be played. And even, you have people, everybody has their opinion on who's the rookie of the year. And Dawn Staley, great coach, South Carolina, came out and said, this is expected of Caitlin Clark. She's supposed to be great. She's not the rookie of the year. Angel Reese is, because that's a surprise, which to me is wrong, because Angel Reese was the best player on the team that won a national championship in college. It's not like she came out of nowhere. And she's been a really consistent player. But you don't say, well, that person, should LeBron not have won the Rookie of the Year because he was supposed to win it? Like, wait, we're creating arguments here. And really, there's none. Angel Reese has had a really good year. A double-double is something that we can go, oh, I can grab a hold of that. Man, she's got double-doubles. Okay. She does just about every night. Caitlin Clark has a bullseye on her back every single game. You must stop her. I don't think you look at Chicago and go, boy, if we stop Angel Reese, we're going to win. And that's why this is a silly argument. Caitlin Clark is the Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese is a wonderful player. Absolutely. Plays hard, both ends. She's not Rookie of the Year.
There you have it, folks. Like I said before, these arguments is pointless, they're meaningless, and people don't understand sports, period. They get in their feelings about stuff. They talk to these talking heads that, well, if Dawn Staley said this, it has to be true. Like, okay, well, Caitlin Clark beat Dawn Staley the year before in her undefeated season. Yeah, you got to think about it. If Dawn Staley didn't have all the talent that she had at South Carolina, would she beat Iowa in the championship? No. Same thing with LSU. If Angel Reese didn't transfer there and LSU had that team that they had, You think they would have beat Caitlin Clark in the national championship? Hell no, they wouldn't have. So Caitlin Clark took a school that had subpar talent and made them great. Look at Kate Martin. You know what I'm saying? That's in the national championship. I mean, that's playing for the Vegas Aces right now. Caitlin Clark game is all around. She does everything. You know what I'm saying? She's second in blocks behind Cameron Brink. She has 22 blocks as a rookie. Angel Reese is third behind her. So a guard is out blocking a forward. Come on. Then she's tied with steals with Angel Reese. They 1.5. Caitlin has probably had 2 steals a game so far. The narrative of this is pretty pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is people think that Angel Reese deserves to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation, and she doesn't. I'm just being honest and saying it. She doesn't. She is having a great year, but double-doubles don't make you a Rookie of the Year candidate. It just doesn't. You have to do more. And then just saying, well, she impacts her team. Okay, how does she impact her team? Yeah, from rebounding standpoint, that's her impact because she gives them second chance opportunities to either have another possession or be able to score off that second possession. You know what I'm saying? She ain't blocking shots at elite level to stop teams from scoring because she gets in foul trouble. Same thing with Caitlin as a guard. She gets in foul trouble, but she impacts the game whether she has the ball or whether she's not had the ball. She get picked up 94 feet. She gets face guarded. There's a picture where Brittany Griner face guarded her. Like Brittany Griner's hand is so big, it covered the whole Caitlin Clark's whole face. It's just the argument is pointless and redundant. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it in the beginning. Caitlin Clark is going to win Rookie of the Year. I didn't care who was up there. She was going to win Rookie of the Year because of her game. Her game speaks for itself. When you draw that much attention as a player, every team that plays you knows who they have to stop. They ain't going out there and say, oh, I got to stop Aaliyah Boston. They ain't going out there and say, I got to stop Kelsey Mitchell. No. They going out there and say, well, we got to stop Caitlin Clark. You play the Chicago Sky, the person you got to slow down is Trinity Carter. You ain't worrying about no Angel Reese because what? She's not scoring 15, 20 points a game. She barely get 10 points a game. So at the end of the day, man, like Paul Pierce said and Dan Patrick said, the narrative around Caitlin Clark is just all about jealousy. They just got a spew up narrative just to make it an argument for every little thing, and it's pointless. But anyway, that's my time. This your boy Livewire Sports Media. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Livewire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Livewire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.